1 o'clock. It's okay. We're playing Food Chain, everyone. Is this my current deck list? Oh, I'm playing a chill on the sideboard for some reason.
Well, hopefully it'll become relevant.
Maybe. That chill is over the Fairy Macabre that I have in my normally in my sideboard. I'm playing a Murderous Cut main over my Sylvan Library. Although I think for Seattle, I'm going to be going back to my original build. Let me pull up my original build. Fairy Macabre and Sylvan Library. That's the build that this is probably the build I'm playing in Seattle.
Super Spice.
Super Spice. One of the big things I've realized is that against anything but combo, I don't care to change my main deck because my main deck's already good against everything else in the format. And so that's why my sideboard is like entirely built. There's 10 cards that come in against like every combo deck. So my sideboard is just built to beat combo. Don't care about any other matchup. Now I have no idea what this guy is going to be playing. Never mind, I have exactly every idea what he's going to be playing.
Found it.
That was too easy. I'm going to lead with an Underground Sea. If he wastelands me, it's not the end of the world. It also speeds up this Murderous Cut. And the wasteland on the Deathrite Shaman is not amazing. I'm going to force a pitch Brainstorm on any sort of bolt or whatever. Sure, you can Brainstorm here.
Congratulations, you have a 3/2 with flying.
Not quite as good as 3/3s with flying.
Both died a Murderous Cut.
All of the above.
I believe is the point.
Yep. All of the above. Opponent. Awesome. Cool. Yes, you have a Gitaxian Probe. Do you also have the Cabal Therapy? Now with Cabal Therapy, what do you think the name would be? Obviously my Deathrite Shaman's not dying this turn. I guess he names Food Chain if he doesn't have a counter spell, and names Murderous, or 2 counter spells. Names Murderous Cut in every other case. Blue. That's blue. Dabba-dee dabba-die.
All the fetches.
Yep. Let's start with a Brainstorm. Can't quite use you yet in this. Gonna go for a Trop. Going to Ponder. I'd love Manipulate Fate. Nope. Not going to shuffle my library. Let's pass it back. You got a Brainstorm. Insectile Aberrations are kind of annoying to deal with. Next turn I do get to play Baleful Strix and Manipulate Fate. So it gives me one. Lets me kill one of them.
That's why I play exclusively Pyroclasms.
Exclusively Pyroclasms?
Yep.
Slacker Project, what's up? We're just enjoying some legacy.
Here comes young Peasy.
Yeah. I'm super worried about that. Yep. Yep. They haven't cast their Get Probe yet, right? Okay, here's their Get Probe. Sure. If they didn't cast their Get Probe, then that means they have a Force of Will. That's something to think about. You guys have on your stream schedule today? What do we have on our stream schedule today?
5 rounds of Food Chain.
5 rounds of Food Chain, and then hopefully 4 more rounds of Food Chain tonight.
Unless I come in and wipe you away.
You're not playing blue, so you wouldn't be able to. Food Chain beats Imperial Painter. Okay, opponent, you do have to fight over this card.
Here he comes. Here comes Speed Racer.
I think I just lose anyways. So I'm at 7 now. Plus my opponent doesn't attack with everything for some reason.
I thought you weren't running Leovold anymore.
Down to 1.
Down to 1?
Mm-hmm. Soccer Project, thanks for the follow. It's another Ponder. Congratulations. The Ponder found you a Ponder. Choose not to shuffle.
Is he not planning on swinging with his young Pyromancer?
Potentially. If he does, he wins. I'm the captain now.
Or we win to time? Nope.
No, definitely not winning the time here. 20 minutes is not crazy. Wasteland, no. Don't you dare. Thank you. You gotta send the message. We only died with Xaxes. Okay. Those guys in. Don't care about too much else here. And Ponders are coming out.
Relic?
No, Relic is actually pretty good against them. Don't manipulate fate. No relics. Relics relevant because of Gurmag Angler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to turn off as much possible Gurmag Anglering that they can do, and so you want to definitely use that. Force of Wills are still great because Mistala Griffins exile the Force of Will, and our counter spells are generally better than theirs. Other than that, I mean, we just pretty much go for the combo. That's a hard one when they get to go first.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Would you like to play first?
Yep, always. Sure. This is actually a turn 2 if we do it right. So I'm going to lead with a swamp here, just so they don't get too big for their britches.
Well, what if their britches are appropriately sized?
Well, if their britches are appropriate size, then I'm still fine having a swamp as my first land.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what are you going to name? Wait, what? Alton is on stream? Yes, Alton is on stream.
I don't know who Professor Flair is.
Blind name Food Chain. That's silly. That's super silly. Not a fan of that. Keeping a hand like that and then blind naming Food Chain on turn 1 is pretty sketch.
We will punish you for your insolence.
No, I mean, they just made my mulligan, my hand turn into a mulligan to 5. Les is in here. Stream Decker Bot. Electrical Skateboard. Got lots of slackers. Fetch lands in Core 2019. They could very possibly reprint the fetch lands in Core 2019. What do you think the likelihood is there?
I think the likelihood's pretty low, in all honesty. Rosewater and others have all said that fetch lands slow down the game too much in their opinion. And so if we do see them again, it'll likely be in a reprint set. But anything is possible.
Well, we just resolved the most important card against our opponent. Okay, Delver of Secrets is dead, and Deathrite Shaman doesn't produce extra mana for our opponent.
Yeah, it's tricky to predict what'll happen in the future, but Some things are easier than others, unfortunately.
To predict or to reprint?
Some things are easier to reprint than others.
Yeah. Fetch lands are really easy to reprint in the master set. It's hard to print it in the standard legal set. They did that with cons, and we saw what happened there. Everyone's playing 4-color something or other. It's not great for the game.
Now, something that I am excited for is Jace's Spellbook.
Yes. Jace's Spellbook looks pretty great. What we're talking about is this once it comes up.
Wah, wah, wah.
Sculpt Minds in Style comes with specialty cards, each with unique new arts and printings. Well, except this counterspell is not a unique new art, but it's a pretty cool looking little set we got there. I'm gonna choose the same one as you. Aww.
Oh.
You don't get to cast your Pyromancer here. Darn it.
Wah, wah.
Wah wah.
Deathrite Shaman is countered because it has no legal targets.
Okay, my opponent just decided in surgical extraction to get rid of my food chains. It's not actually that great against me. It's okay. Good job, opponent. You made your deck worse. Doesn't even counter my strategy. And I have more Deathrite Shamans than you. Let's curate your graveyard just a little bit, so it's just that much harder to actually play anything. Ooh, yeah. Mist Hollow Griffin. And let's pass it back. My opponent is playing Magic cards, better board and surgical extraction. Yeah, that's okay. You're definitely overboarded against me if you're bringing in surgical extraction. Oh no! It's not like I have Deathrite Shamans. And a 3/3. Your ponder is insufficient. Also, I feel like you tapped incorrectly. I feel like my opponent tapped incorrectly.
He may be hoping for his young peasy.
Maybe. The young Pyromancer. Uh-oh.
Although in that case they could have just kept Deathrite Shaman open. So yes, they did tap their lands incorrectly.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Want. Oh no, you cast another Deathrite Shaman.
Who likes gas? I like gas.
Okay, 2 cards to 1. I mean 2 cards. 2 to 2. Parody on Deathrite Shamans. There you go. Good job. also going to hide the bottom half of my screen because that was odd. That's all I'm going to say. That first turn name. Let's see.
Should say hello.
It is a massacre worm. This covers my hand. I don't know. We'll adjust this. Okay. Run it back. Look at that. Almost got it perfect.
Nice.
Sorry, everyone, but Tombstalker is spectacular. Love the card Tombstalker. I'm going to keep my hand. It looks spectacular. You'll kind of see how it's played as it's played.
Here, let me read your cards out loud so they can...
Let's also not do that one. Don't think my opponent's playing Stifle, but we'll see.
Max value Stifle.
Max value. Nice ponder with your Underground Sea. That doesn't seem right, but okay.
Oh.
I feel... unfortunately for this Delver player, I feel that they're a bandwagon Delver player, and not like a Delver player because they know the deck particularly well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you attacked for one. Whatever will I do? Tropical Island. Let's pass it back. Oh, you pondered. What are you going to show me? Lightning Bolt. Oh, such a good card. Why the text box less? He game 1, turn 1 blind named food chain against me. Yeah, it feels like we have an obvious ghost being obvious. Blind named food chain hit 2 food chains out of my hand, or turn 1 of game 2 that we just barely played. So this is just a precaution. It doesn't see it's not usually necessary. Just bothered me.
Considering that we didn't win with food chain.
Yeah, we didn't win with food chain.
We didn't even get a food chain onto the field.
Well, they surgical our food chains after that.
I'm talking about game 1.
They had Gitaxian Probe to see that we had food chain before that, though. They knew we had food chain in our deck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the Gitaxian Probe. So that wasn't super out of the ordinary. It That turn 1 blind name on food chain was silly. Sure. Ponder. You have a stifle? Nope. Apparently not. Do you want to counter my Mist Hologriffin? Nope. Apparently not. Another lightning bolt. Whatever will I do?
I say we go on the mill him plan with brainstorms.
It doesn't mill him at all. It just puts 2 cards back on top of my library.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leovold and Grixis Delver doesn't seem... Yeah.
Found it.
2, 3, 4, 5. What? You get to draw a card? I didn't know that. You're going to force will my Murderous Cut. What? I didn't know that. What how they didn't draw the card before they cast the card? Whatever. Far be it from me to judge my opponent and their ability to play Grixis Delver.
No, 0 judgment here.
All the judgment here. They're really worried about this Massacre Worm, I guess. This guy's pulling out all the stops. Okay. You have every lightning bolt in your deck. That's fine. Please play a Young Pyromancer. Please play a lot of things into your Young Pyromancer.
That's like...
Yeah, it is.
Maybe we shouldn't have told him we had a Massacre Worm.
Oh, he saw that we had a Massacre Worm. Tomb Stockings. Sorry, but you can't counter my Tombstalker. I've drawn all of my Delve spells. You should attack into him. Okay. That's fine. Taking steps to... It's unwise to talk about the cards in your hand. No, he's Gitaxian probed me. He's seen this. He knows what my hand is. He knows about this. I'm not talking about new things. I'm just drawing the new things and casting the new things. Although at this point, I did see Bryce is messaging me on Facebook. I did see Bryce, if you're in chat, that they're putting Amonkhet in on the morrow. Come on, opponent.
Trying to figure out what to do when he doesn't have perfect information.
You're right.
So then here's an important question is, first off, would people in the chat be interested in seeing us play Arena after the NDA has been lifted? But second off, do we intend on playing it?
Hey, Bryce.
MTG Arena once the NDA has been lifted?
Yes, once the NDA is lifted, we intend to play MTG Arena. Nice ponder. You should trade your Leovold for my Mist Hollow Griffin.
That sounds like a plan.
I would be okay with that. I'd be very okay with that. All the okays with all of that.
He's at 15. We got him on the rocks.
There we do. 15 on the rocks. That's a cute Deathrite Shaman you got there. Yes, we can.
Hey, that Relic of Progenitus we were talking about earlier.
Yep. We'll pass the turn back. Aww. I taught putty tat. Food chain off the top one time. Oh. Trade labels. So I have two plans. One of the plans is Engineered Plague, name Elf, kill the Deathrite Shaman. And then Leovold trades with Trinket Mage. The other plan is just play Leovold. And then if he attacks, Leovold blocks Leovold, Mist Hollow kills Delver.
How does Engineered Plague kill Deathrite Shaman?
Engineered Plague plus Walking Ballista.
Gotcha.
Or I can play Walking Ballista on 2. Kill the Delver of Secrets. Or I can play the Leovold and the Walking Ballista. Kill the Delver of Secrets in response to the trigger.
Yes.
We can do that one as well.
Storm count 1.
Storm count 1. The opponent brainstormed right before they played the Delver. Okay. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to draw a fetch land? Oh, you have exactly days? Okay.
You're so annoying.
Yep. I have land force of will. No fetch lands. Yep. I engineered plague on human. I mean on elf. I don't know. Probably right.
What are we afraid of with the Deathrite Shaman?
It's not like the Deathrite Shaman is going to attack. Puts Leovold to a 2-2, but I can just trade my Leovold for his Leovold. I could put this on human, so no more Delver of Secrets, no more Young Peasies, but that makes this a 1-1. No, the card in hand is Force of Will. I'll lead with the Baleful Strix because I can. Yeah, everyone's prevented from drawing extra cards. Just put this on Elemental. Hey, Hackbert. Kill the Elemental, and now I have board superiority. If I name Elf, I can now start attacking with a Trinket Mage. Right? But that's not going to matter.
He's just going to jump block for days.
Jump block for a day. I name Elf, then I kill the Leovold when the Massacre Worm hits. Probably should have led with just an attack from the Trinket Mage, then I'll block with Leovold and then I kill it. Potentially.
Yeah.
Now we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Yep, you can put me to 1. You can cast your Force of Will now. Okay. Yep, you need a brainstorm. now. Yeah, game 2, blind names food chain. Doesn't work the way I want it to, does it?
Draw a blue card.
By using a 10-minute delay last night. That usually works.
But we love to talk to you.
Yeah. Okay. That works. Let's see. Yeah, they tapped out. Sorry. Food chain. Chaining the foods. 'Cause we're on a food chain. Having a call. Don't stop me. Having a good time. Having a good time. Black. Look what I found on top of my deck. How long should I take for this? Because let's hide
3, right?
let's hide this. Yeah, I already won the game. That's why they can't call him Mr. Food Chain Guy. Who can't call Mr. Whom Food Chain Guy?
That's why they call him me, Mr. Food Chain Guy.
No, they call him Mr. New Fit Guy. So guess what is on top of my library? Everyone. I think everyone knows at this point. Hey, look, it's a walking ballista.
Let's see, does he scoop?
I know that all he has in hand is a Force of Will, so.
That he can't cast.
That he can't cast. I'll make a walking ballista for 11. How's that? I'm going to do it one at a time. To savor it. Oh. Oh, right in your face. Oh. Number 3, 2, 1.
Hold priority and go to negative.
Yeah. How's that feel? Yeah, for a little bit. Game 2, blind names food chain off of Cabal Therapy and hits 2 of them on turn 1, on his turn 1. Yeah. Okay, DJ Blindside. That's not a great hand. That's a much better hand.
PCG blindside 83 because the first 82 were taken.
That's exactly why. Because my name's J Brian Anderson, or JBA734.
Because the first 733 were taken.
Because the first 733 were taken.
Yeah, it must have taken you a while to get there.
Yep, too hard. It was long, but we made it. Usually it's not this hard to decide if you need to mulligan. That post is still going.
Would you like to mulligan to 5 cards?
Would I like to mulligan to 5 cards? No. Yeah, that's fine. I'll talk about library. So I lead off with Swamp because most decks can't punish me for playing basic Swamp on turn 1, and also my deck runs very well off of Swamp on turn 1.
But contamination? Oh.
We can be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes.
Would you like water or anything?
I'm good. Ooh, our opponent is on Manaless Dredge.
Woohoo.
Yep, that's a lot of Nether Shadows. Jeez. I just need to put one more creature on top of your Nether Shadows during your upkeep. Or 3 more creatures on top. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be nice? Come on. Orms by Gore. Okay. Yep. No bridge from below for you. Yep, you get 2 prized amalgams. Dr. Parnassus? Are you Dr. Parnassus?
Am I Dr. Parnassus?
Are you Dr. Parnassus?
I can't say as I am.
You can't say as you are? Uh-oh. I don't think we get there. Shh, Hackbert, shh. You don't know me. Scourge, this thing, that thing. Yuck. Yeah, he has no Dredger. So all he has is Nether Shadow, like Prized Amalgam sort of thing. So if I can keep him off. We know his hand includes one Phantasmagorium. Yeah. We can decay and block and do that whole thing. I mean, realistically, our opponent's not putting out an outrageous amount of damage. Especially with a Deathrite Shaman coming
in. Here he comes to save the day. Oh.
What?
Oh, never mind. There was no way to keep up 2 black. Oh, yes, there was.
Could have kept up green black if I would have tapped differently for my Deathrite Shaman. We're just going to draw more cards, though. Yeah, we'll trigger both Prized Amalgams next turn, which is fine. He gets one Nether Shadow back. I get to block 2 things this turn, including the 2/2 zombie. And then I can just eat his stuff out of the graveyard and play Eternal Scourge. You should attack, opponent. Nothing bad will happen to you, I swear.
You have haste.
But you have haste. Yeah, the clutch draw of Search after delving my whole graveyard. So good. Mistile Griffin. Okay. Block, block, block. And then that's blockers. Okay. Kill this one. Yep. Feels good. Black. Green on this one. And I win next turn. Right? Because nothing comes back. You can attack for 1. You heard. What did you heard? Did you hear that the bird is the word?
Is that a bird, bird, bird?
The bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird is the word. We casting the search or what? No, we're not casting the search.
We're attacking with everything but the Deathrite Shaman.
Yep. Okay. Now let's play all the things that mess with their things.
Golgari Charm to regenerate our creatures.
Maybe not. Don't forget to time lock them. Yeah, I'll try not to. Locking Ballista is great. Cutting out Ponders. I'll leave that abrupt decay in there. So how do I beat combo now? I don't know what he's talking about. I just beat combo, right?
I mean, that's the plan.
As long as I draw lands, this can be a turn 3. Oh, I love going first.
Wait, he let you. Oh, right.
He's mine out of stretch.
I was like, what just happened? You see, friends, for those of you on the stream who do not know me.
No, we can't time lock them.
I'm just getting into Legacy.
Sure, I'll put that card on top. Our opponent thinks that the bird is the word. Is new to Legacy? Yes, Alton. A new challenger approaches, and it is Alton in Legacy. Congratulations, opponent. You can rediscard that that draw thing that you had. The Golgari Grave Troll.
Hey, look.
Food chain. They haven't looked at my hand yet, so there's no way to tell for sure. May the odds be ever in your favor. I'm so sorry. Didn't even need to draw 8 cards. Oh, it's like a rip. What's going on?
Oh, good, E6.
Finally. There we go. Just have to get up to 42. 42.
No sound clip.
No sound clip for shame. I don't have a sound clip for shame. If someone wants to find a DRM free clip that I can set up through our through this, I can create a shortcut and make a sound clip of shame. Bom 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 bom.
Embereth resubbed.
That's Kyre. Kyre resubbed. Congratulations on your 8 times resub. Oh, I should probably actually finish clicking the mana for it.
I believe in that.
So do I. How often do I have to do this? Black Beef, I have to do this at least 3 times this big. At least 2 times this big. What is this? A walking ballista for ants?
No,
That's
it's for manaless dredge.
That's what we should have the clip be. I need to work with someone on creating a GIF of me just saying, "What is this? A walking ballista for ants? Needs to be at least 3 times this big." We'll just find famous movie quotes that I can talk about my deck with, and just have like a soundboard of all of them. Just go off. It's too much, man. That's just too much, man.
43, just in case he put in a force blow.
What?
I said go to 43, just in case he puts in a force blow.
What's 43 gonna do for me?
Let you recast your Eternal Scourge.
I'm gonna just have Eternal Scourge on the battlefield and then cast Walking Ballista right here.
That sounds good.
Although if he had a force, it would have forced the food chain. Just saying.
Maybe he's bad at magic.
Like our Grixis Delver opponent. Guys, I've comboed off at least twice. Ta-da! Ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, that was fun. That was enjoyable.
Yeah, lots of clicking.
I mean, that's what I'm used to it. I really enjoy clicking on MTGO. I think I just play stupid combos on MTGO because I enjoy the sound of clicking. Because I'm a converted FPS like MOBA player.
Gotcha.
And you click all the time in all those games. Yeah. So we're gonna 3-0 drop. We don't want this deck getting out there. I would be fine if this deck list got out there because it's not the deck list I'm gonna end up playing. I think a few things are suboptimal, though. That murder was actually really good. I was a fan of that murder. Yeah, the main deck murder over. What's it called? I should play Ironworks combo in Modern. How about not, Paul? We've only got 2 weeks until GP Seattle, and so Legacy's like the thing. Minute and a half. Is Jorgensen in here? Did Jorgensen show up? The Jurgens. You meant for maximum clicking. Okay, you're right. Yeah, I should. Yep, Jorgensen's in here. Kyer's in here. Nate's in here. Hackbert's in here. It was really sick meeting everyone down in Phoenix. That was a ton of fun. I'm really excited for Seattle. Also, the stage is taking too long. Too long. It's too much, man. EW landed on top of the charts, guys. James Jur. Also 2-0, playing Grixis Delver. Tony, I did see you. I was just checking for some other people.
Do you believe in miracles?
Do I believe in miracles? Whoop, so excited for Seattle. Good.
So where you been?
Sexting. Of course, you're going to lead with a Gataxian Probe. It's only fair. This was so. I was arguing with Jorgensen about things you could ban from Grixis Delver. I think one of the biggest ones is probably Gataxian Probe. I think Gataxian Probe is what makes the deck as egregious as it is.
Okay.
Because you just get free value off your Young Pyromancer.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you perfect information for a Cabal Therapy with like essentially no drawback.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay. It's better than a Thoughtseize because you can pay 2 life and draw a card. And if I'm holding on to 2 of any one card in my deck, you just name that and get it. So
2 life is really not a drawback in Legacy.
2 life is not a drawback in Legacy. I couldn't have said it much better myself. Play land. Exile your Scalding Tarn. Get some blue. And we're going to go for green-blue on this. Let's fight. Daze meets Force of Will.
Saw a Mardu deck with Young Pyro and Mentor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd it work? You saw a Mardu deck with Young Pyro and Mentor? Oh, yeah. Yeah. In Modern? Or in Legacy? Because in Legacy, that would be silly, too. Let's see if they get the blind flip. Ooh, blind flip. And they got a lightning bolt too. They don't have a red source, I guess. Paul, did it have probe in it? We'll never know. I can pay for all the Dazes, opponent. All your Dazes are belong to me. I think I just attack with Leovold. It didn't have probe, but it should have. In Legacy, of course, yeah. If you're playing Mardu Pyromancer with that and Mentor. Hey, there's Hackbert Myth Chats.
You got the bolt, Brian.
The bolt is online. You are correct. This guy. Padding those numbers so we don't have to. Yes, I will draw first. Oh, look. What's that doing there? I hope I don't find a Force of Will.
Here we go.
To save the day.
Here we go now.
Guys, Magic is easy. Fight me. What's funny, it was Mist Griffin Force of Will on top of my library. That's the funny part.
Super Spice.
Super Spice.
Well,
Aww. Aww.
What kind of joke is that?
It's a big. It's a joke.
That's a bad joke.
It's a bad joke. It's a dad joke. Ooh, a Daze. Oh, we had it.
Darn it.
what y'all think of the spellbook. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's going to be worth, at the very minimum, its MSRP.
And in some cases, it will be worth substantially.
Yep. I think if we're just playing creature for creature, I think I win this. Right? This. Play a Baleful Strix.
Try again.
Try again.
Look, it's a Death Rain Shaman.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Paul says they should have Sculptor Spellbook.
The what? They should have a Sculptor Spellbook. Why? Ooh, a daze. I didn't see Paul say that. That's hilarious. Yes. Ooh, a daze. Exactly. Oh, man. What about Go-Go Speed Racer?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to sing the Speed Racer theme song, didn't I? Here he comes. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's going to be chasing after someone.
But right.
So do you know all your magic numbers for this deck?
What do you mean by magic numbers?
Of how much mana you need to cast given combinations of spells?
Yes.
I.e. you need 11 for all of that.
Yeah. 3, 7, 11, 15. And then it depends on what else I have. What's all the extra mana for?
Winning games.
I wanted to cast all of my creatures. That was the main thing that the extra mana was for. What's funny is I'm only 13 seconds behind my opponent now. And I just did a full round of combo, basically. And they didn't flip their Delver. Yep. Is this what I did last time? What did I do last time?
Should have been paying attention.
Ponder's out. Yep. You can announce then exile. I can announce what then exile. I'll be right back.
But what happens when I pilot this deck badly?
Don't pilot the deck.
Oh, okay.
Don't pilot the deck.
Needs more Massacre Worms. Thank you for subscribing, Evilbeard. Announce your spell, then exile since Food Chain is a mana ability. Yeah, but he enjoys clicking. We'll just put that up. Put more Jace in your decks. Arcane Secrets never looked so good. Yeah, I'm a fan of these. I'm probably going to get a couple just for myself. Foil Jace, Foil Mystical Tutor are both going to be hot. Foil Brainstorm is going to be hot. Foil Gifts and Givens is going to be hot. Foil Counterspell is going to be hot. What cards are you guys most excited for? Hackbert.
I like this hand.
You like this hand?
I do.
We will keep it.
What's he getting exactly 0 of? Your spell since food chain is mana ability. Don't pimp from that. I don't know. What are people talking about?
Spellbooks. We were talking about spellbooks right here, John.
Are we talking about spellbook Brian? Of course, that's your first card. On it. Who won? Who won what last time?
You won last time.
I won what last time?
I don't know. You don't worry about that here, Brian.
We don't worry about that here.
Can't get jinxed twice. I missed that one.
Not impressed by it. Yep, super harsh. We're harshing all the mellows. You think he's gonna daze my death, right, Shaman?
That'd be funny.
It'd be really funny. Nope. I think he was smart and pulled out dazes. Probably just want to side up on counter spells. Why is hello still showing up? Oh, I turned it off. Okay. What's up?
Are we going to be able to add me on to the new bank account? Or just do
It should just be fine with Jaden. Uh-oh. Young Pyromancer.
Pixie, go up. Where Pixie? Pixie says hello, everybody.
Okay. Gonna eat that for blue. Black green. Cast a Leovold. Ooh, Force of Will. What vitriol, dear opponent. It's like you have cantrips in your hand or something. This is a reason to potentially have an engineered explosives in my sideboard.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just search it up and then play it and blow it. Okay. Value for, say, blue. El Trinket Majo.
El Trinket Omago.
El Trinket Omago. Can't spell pierce it. Okay.
Maybe he did keep the.
I guess he's trying to brainstorm into a Force of Will. He's trying to get as lucky as I am. A daze. Well, that's a lot of power coming at me this next turn. I don't think I can answer it well enough. Oh, it doesn't flip. Interesting. Okay, that's annoying. Glad I'm the chosen player. I'm the chosen one.
See, this is why we need 2 sets of mice and 2 sets of keyboards.
Why?
And randomly spelljack and type in stuff.
Oh, what?
I'm glad I'm the chosen player.
I'm the chosen one. You were the chosen one. And draw exactly a food chain and.
I think opponent has the high ground trademark. Love hacker.
I think the opponent does have the high ground. Maybe I am the chosen one. Yep. And away we go. The Golgari charm right there would have been excellent.
Oh, to regenerate your creatures.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I can just block and regenerate. I like going first against Grixis Delver quite a bit. Quite immensely.
Seems like a good thing.
It usually is. I'd like to play first? Of course I would. I'm going to mulligan this hand. I'm going to keep this hand.
Oh, but now you don't get to turn 2 apple strips.
Shh. Shh.
I take it back, and I am sorry.
As you should be, sir.
I apologize for doubting.
Don't question me for the life of my subjects.
No. Red Elemental Blast?
What's that doing
You're
here?
bad, bro.
Whatever. So we are Anakin, yes.
Why not try to play a food chain there?
This is a scary enough spell as is that if they have a forcible, they're going to use it. So that I can resolve my food chain next turn.
Fair enough.
If they let this resolve, it's still a scary spell. So they get to go down cards for a spell that doesn't matter as much to me.
Mm-hmm.
They get the benefit of... I get the benefit of being in the driver's seat.
Hey, and the exiled the days.
Yep. Did I mulligan this game?
Yes.
Okay.
Mulligan to 6.
Yep. Yep. That's hard, annoying, and tough to deal with, but I can do hard things. But Evil Beard, maybe you're Anakin. You don't know. Big gang of hippies. We got a lot of hosters. Oh, follow from Evil. Let's see, resub from Evil Beard. Thank you. And a follow from Crashbox. Rock the Gazaba. I pity the fool who falls in love with you. No, my Deathrite Shaman's worth more than your own Pyromancer. Fight me. There we go. Okay.
It's just one of my favorite things in the world when you say fight me.
Why?
It just makes me giggle. I don't know why.
My Deathrite Shaman is still more important than your young Pyromancers. That hasn't changed.
Top decks.
No, Delver Secrets. Not a Force of Will. Oh. Womp womp. Oh baby. Well, he could still have a Force of Will. But at least I don't lose the days. Oh man.
What a days to be alive. Ha ha. You got there.
Okay. I think I swing for 1. Haha, got there. Mode number 4 with Deathrite Shaman. Don't worry, Food Chain has a mode number 5. Oh man.
Hey!
We're in the money. We're in the money.
Got him.
Nothing's out of the ordinary yet.
So we only got to get to 22. Oh, 26.
Yeah, 26 total. The Golgari charm. The Golgari charm was just like, oh, Felt so good. Let me just like 12 for 1 you here. Ten out of 10 favorite play today. This mind break trap is gonna be brutal. Don't speak like that.
What a great day to be alive.
Right? Just show me and I'll concede. I mean, my clock's way higher. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't bother me, okay? You can't keep acting like you have something and then tell me to just show you. That's not how it works. I've shown you, and you can concede at any time. He wouldn't let me, guys. He used to play Mud a lot, and Revoker on Food Chain felt dirty. Yeah, it should feel dirty. That's why I play Walking Ballista, so if you put Revoker on Food Chain, I can be like, kill your thing, combo. Ugh. Drop time? I mean, Hackford's probably right. We should keep this tech secret. No one knows. It shouldn't get out there.
You wouldn't want to spike the price of Force of Will.
Because Force of Will is the main card in this deck.
I mean, Golgari Charm for the regeneration trigger.
No! I mean, we've seen it beat the number one played deck in the format twice. Handily. Not. There were close games. But I won on the draw almost every time. So we know that I need to win my coin flips. Now we just need to play against some combo decks or something. To show off that Food Chain's a decent Magic deck.
You know what deck you should play against?
Painter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, maybe. That used to be a laughably good matchup for me, and now it's just like a good matchup. Although there were the times when my opponent brought in their surgicals and their Tormod scripts and everything, and we're like, ha, ha, response to the trigger, and I'm like, no! We need to play against the Despotic Scepter deck. Oh yes, also Sarcasm is his modus operandi. I'm working on getting my legacy decks on Moto. It's difficult as I'm getting into Warhammer 40k. Yeah, don't have hobbies. You just spot Telemtor's Edicts and Despotic Scepters. Did you see that deck? So it's Telemtor's Edict and Despotic Scepter.
Not familiar with
Despotic Scepter is 0, tap, destroy a permanent you control.
Yeah.
Can't be regenerated.
Yeah.
And then Telemtor's Edict is exile a permanent you control, search your library for something.
Okay.
And then you play Blood Suns, Blood Moons, Magus the Moon, and then Dark Depths combo, and Soul Lands. And so you like Soul Land, Blood Moon on turn 1. You play Dark Depths turn 2, and Telemtor Edicts your Blood Moon and end of their turn, or something. And then now you have a 20/20 and you just stack and win. So that's how the combo works. Oh, it's slow trips. The Edict exiles a permanent to slow trip at instant speed. It was like $14 total. But the thing is, it's going to be silly people like you guys who are buying those cards that are going to make it increase. I want to play a Blood Moon deck that's cold to Blood Moon. Yeah, it's pretty cold to your opponent's Blood Moons. You need ways to kill their Blood Moons. So it's like what the sideboard's for. That's pretty hilarious. Speaking about cats and cantrips, there's slow trips. Someone just tweeted that because Ruben Bressler was in town in Phoenix, their podcast is going to be a couple days late. Because didn't spend any time making or editing their podcast over the weekend. That's how you do it. That is an amazing token.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a goat.
Doesn't make it full screen? Are you kidding me?
I have to do this. It's a goat. Goat. I want to play first.
I contributed.
And 5/5 worms. This is great. I'm going to keep this hand. Ball and Bespin. What if he were a Ball and Bespin?
I believe it's just the less than 93.
Mechanics article and first Dominator lore is tomorrow. Who's excited? I am much excited. Very well.
Guess what we're playing against?
I don't know.
Here comes the Git probe. Oh no, here comes the
No, it still could be a Scalding turn.
silver.
So help me. I mean, this could be Sneak and Show. This could still very well be Sneak and Show. I'm not judging him. Judging him for the contents of his heart. Signs point to Sneak and Show. Yep. Signs do point to Sneak and Show. That's normally the start of a Sneak and Show player. Omnitel supremacy. Omnitel is greater than Sneak and Show. Most of them are. I mean, every show deck is playing Omniscience right now, so.
They're reading the card. They decided to allow it.
They need to know that despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Well, that's a good that our opponent can play right there. Yep.
I don't think they're Delver anymore.
Yeah, I've got another food chain. I don't think they're Delver either. Oh man. Abrupt K Dr. Meat Hooks. That doesn't work. I can't even Murderous Cut.
Let's see. So if you exile a land and tap the tropical island and exile Deathrite Shaman, you get a Mist Holograph here and exile that for a Murderous Cut. Nope.
No.
Creature spells.
Creature spells.
I am a liar.
Yeah, we're one short to cut. Maybe I can. This is a weird position to be in because, like, next turn, if I draw the thing I need to combo, I can just combo off. But if he has forces and stuff, I'll be in trouble. He didn't go to all those demons. The years of demon school to be called Mr. Meat Hooks. Decay the Petal. Send a message. Opponent's trying to decide if they want to draw cards here.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, I can declare an attack with my Deathbite Shaman if I want. You know what would have been a great draw?
What?
A Baleful Strix. That would have been a great draw.
Yep, Baleful Strix would have been a great draw, but you had a different burb.
Did have a different verb. And it was the verb. Okay. No, guys, we're not sending messages. But we should tell them that we used to call them on our cell phones. Late night when we needed their love. Could call them on our cell phones. You should fetch with that.
You played a foil Mystery Rainforest.
Yeah.
He's gonna win now, Brian.
He's in a very good position
We
to,
can't
yes,
stand
absolutely.
up against that kind of firepower.
Probably not. You know why I'm decaying the Lotus Petal? So I have a 5th card in my graveyard so I can Murderous Cut. No, I'm fine with you brainstorming. Yep. Discard 4 cards.
Into the graveyard.
Yep. Blessed. See, this is why Food Chain struggles. They drew all the cards. All of them. Our opponent just drew all the cards, you're right. But we do have a sideboard that's very good against combo. We're good against all of the combo. Oh no, Ponder. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tell me those things.
Uno más. Lotus Petal. Why don't you exile cards from their graveyard to Murderous Death?
Wouldn't that be great? I wish it worked like that.
Pay 7 to draw 7.
Proceed to Force at Will. Proceed to the Force at Will step. I can't deal with all this pressure. But I can feel the pressure. It's getting closer now. Much better off without us.
Under pressure.
Pushing down on me.
Pushing down on me.
People. No streets. Blue. 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 Those are the days. These are the days. Talk about.
He's force willing.
Oh, good friends too. Let me out. Got him.
Oh, so fresh.
So clean.
He's force of willing again.
What is this madness? No. Okay.
It's about that combo.
These cards are meh. Though that is meh. Surgical Relic Opportunist is fine. Yep. I just hope not to lose.
In high pitched Freddy voice.
That's what these I can't do it. I can't high pitch Freddy voice right now. I'm not warmed up. We had a fun competition that Hackbert was very good at, where we were going through song lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And so someone would say a name of a song.
Thanks, Hackbert.
I just did it so I don't have to. Yeah, that's perfect. What? That brainstorm is sweet. But he was very good at all the AC/DC and hair metal in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What? Tingbudo. Kanbudo. I'm gonna keep this in.
For the all-time really weird singer, you.
It's pretty good. He doesn't understand your proclivity for acronyms. But he did come up with a very good acronym. This world is about... Click, 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 click. Choo, 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 went the trolley.
Can you imagine if every time you clicked on the screen, it put a yellow dot on the opponent's screen in the same spot?
That would be really annoying.
While you were waiting for them to respond?
That'd be so annoying. Let me just cast my brainstorm. Just casually, just gotta go scrub the pool. Good luck, Hackbert.
Thank you, sir.
The GL.
Good luck.
No. What's the actual acronym? What's the magic card that it represents? Grave Lictor? I don't know.
Goat library.
Brainstorm.
Oh, Grim Lavamancer.
Grim Lavamancer. There you go. Yeah, that's right. We just cast a Baleful Strix here.
That's just BS.
Let's BS.
Baleful Strix.
Oh yeah, that is just Baleful Strix. You guys are hurting my face.
Cast an LP. Tap the VR.
It'll land for turn. Why, and a Ponder? That's too much, man. Knew he didn't have it. I knew he didn't have it.
We just need that there food chain.
That dare food chain?
Wish bread.
I'm all about granting wishes. What do they do off their Ponder? Not to shuffle, now they're brainstorming. Okay. That's the steer me brainstorm. Steer me Dolores. You know what gets me is just the imminence of when you play against Sneak and Show deck. It's just the imminence of that there's like always the possibility the next turn they can show and tell and kill you. That just like gets me. It just hurts in my face and my soul. That's not how you do it. Maybe I should just attack first.
Make up your mind, Brian.
No, I just want to tap cards so they don't have to. Oh, man. Tapping the cards so they don't have to.
Spell Pierce.
You would Spell Pierce. Opponent's considering just how effed they are.
Pyroblast. I have good news, Brian.
What?
You still have the Fluster Storm.
I have good news, Alton. I remembered that.
Would you like their Scalding Tongue or their Scalding Tongue?
I'm going to choose a Scalding Tongue.
Oh, okay. You know, it would just be the greatest blowout right now.
That's it. Surgical Extraction?
No, if they Fluster Stormed.
Would be pretty good. I'm going to put the first one on Pyro Beezy. Okay. What's up? Okay.
did he call it?
So they have to stack their Flusterstorms right.
Did he just click same?
If he does just click same, then it doesn't work. Okay. Original, still. No? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Seems right. Seems about right.
He changed the targets of Flusterstorm to Forcible. Things that would not work in Paper Magic.
What's going on right now?
Yeah.
I think everything gets countered in the end here. I think all legal targets cease existing for all spells except the spell pairs. Okay. Pyroblast counters itself. Can't pay for that.
Darn.
Okay.
I choose Walking Ballista. Oh. Emrakul to send a message.
No, I can still kill Emrakul. There's a reason why I cast my Blocking Ballista here.
Well, yeah, he's got to sack 6 cards. He's like, uh-oh.
Something's up. The chicken's up. Okay. Guess sculpt your hand right before the shuffle trigger goes off. We've been had, folks.
How hungry are we today, El Jefe?
Not that hungry.
Unless it's for victory.
It's not a land. I have a pithing needle in my hand. What is this madness?
Literally any land.
Literally. Put me to 3. It's okay. Good.
Have you not saved a setting?
Come on, land. Why not play my other ballista? I don't know. Because maybe this game was losable anyways. Okay. 3-1. That's probably the marginally better play, right? Play the other ballista, lose 2 ballistas. Just so I have a land.
Yeah.
I mean, I can rebuild better from there, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's smart. Hefe.
yes, to give everybody an update on the Tree of Redemption promise. We have had 5 Trees of Redemption turned in so far. Guess how many of them were from me? The answer is 3.
The answer, my friends.
And I intend on doing it at least twice more before the week is over. And we know they're legitimate because I sign every single one of them.
Yep. We got a foil one. We got another one too. Someone opened a foil one.
It wasn't me.
Oh, I believe it was Alex. Fight me. My opponent goes turn 1 Blood Moon, so help me. Well, that's definitely not how you start out turn 1 Blood Moon. Are we playing against Buglands? That's weird. Misty Reinforced Mazevith, Mox Diamond. Okay, normally you'd have a turn 1 play here. It's the only reason you do Mox Diamond on turn 1 like this. Okay, it still feels like lands. Or maybe it's rug lands. Okay, yeah, you can get a forest. Okay, is it just lands? Okay. You don't say. My opponent didn't play a land last turn.
That is correct.
Interesting. Inspiration. Okay.
You should target the Verdant Catacombs. It's way more powerful. It chooses a land.
Well, it's obviously that. Cold is the water, freezes, you're already cold. I'm gonna choose the Life in the World. Pretty sure you don't play Street Wraiths. Don't think they play main deck anything that can deal with Fujin. Don't think they have Grove of the Burn Willows. It's not a Grove of the Burn Willows.
Proceed to scoop phase.
Thank goodness. I clicked on you.
Oh, you clicked white like a noob.
Hey, calm your face. That's fine. You can crop rotate. Glacial Chasm? How will I ever deal with that? That's fine.
Glacial Chasm says they don't take combat damage.
No, just damage. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. It's one of the most annoying cards that they play. They had to lose 2 lands right there and be at no cards in hand in order to not lose the game here. And then they have to lose 2 life exponentially per turn. Not exponentially, but 2 life additively every turn until they can do something about my Walking Ballista. It's just a, I don't know, it's a exercise in futility.
Oh, we back.
Okay. Who's ready for me to beat lands? And I'm Speed Racer. I'm gonna make it like 42, so it's at 21 for my Walking Ballista, so it beats a Merit Lage in combat. Doesn't die to a Merit Lage in combat, at least. Four more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Hmm. And Eternal Scourge, and then 2 more loops. Okay, you guys go for blue. You go for black. You get these. 2, 3, 4.
Did you get him right in the face?
Not quite yet. But now I double my clock against him, and he can't win with his win con. That's cute. No more punishing fire. Play a land. Play another food chain, because why not? You'll lose 6 this upkeep. Would you like to lose the game, or would you like to lose the game? Okay. Very nice.
He chooses to lose the game.
Congratulations, opponent. You lost the game.
Congratulations, chat. You lost the game.
Congratulations, chat. Opponent lost the game. Okay, and surgical extractions. Broke decays are actually really good. Tombstalker's really good. Murderous Cut's not great. Probably just want to take out the Ponders and leave in the Manipulate Fate. Yeah. Main deck Relic of Progenitus is still good. About in Pitting Guild and 3 surgical extractions. Yeah. Murderous Cut hits their tireless trackers. But if I'm still playing my game plan, it's really hard for them to hit with tireless trackers anyways.
Any opinions about the Emrakul build of Food Chain? Don't play him. Wildly unplayable.
You can take Altons with a grain of salt. He's building Imperial Painter and Legacy. That's his first foray. Honestly, it's whichever one fits your playstyle better for Food Chain. If you're more of an Emrakul Shardless Agent player and you need that kind of like incremental value and you want to play the mid-range game, absolutely. If you're more of a combo player, you play the Walking Ballista version. The differences really are like Emrakul can kind of beat that Glacial Chasm thing because it make them sack all their permanents. You don't really lose to Painter decks, hence why they're unplayable. Wildly unplayable. The Walking Ballista version has better outs against elves and any kind of creature decks. The main deck itself is very good against all Delver decks. So basically what you do is you're building a sideboard that's good against combo with your combo deck. So it allows you to actually sideboard a lot more cleanly than the Emrakul version. The Emrakul version has to have a lot more cards to improve its matchups after board. But definitely play Tombstalker. Painter is unplayable since Top was banned. Don't tell him that. Shh.
Hey, let me play.
It's still good against Miracles. Can I just actually draw a hand with lines in it?
Sure.
Thank you, deck.
Wish granted.
Wish granted. Ancient Tomb starts are annoying. Sure. To the pain. Now you can Oh, play exploration. Okay, yeah. It's just spells cost more. Yuck.
It's okay, we've got him at 16.
There's a Grove of the Burnt Wells. That's pretty good. It can be pretty good. Okay.
Hey, freak.
Freak.
No.
Okay. Pass it back. Okay, Bryce is going to show me some mock-ups. Just asking, how's your matchup against Death and Taxes? The Ballista version's improved quite a bit. The Shardless Agent version is mediocre. It's okay. Get rid of Sphere of Resistance. Manipulate Fate. Sure. Ask because I play a tournament soon and I'm on White Red Death Taxes. So what's the best to disrupt you? Phyrexian Revokers are amazing. They're like death-defyingly good against me. Two more explorations, another Sphere Resistance. Revoker first on Walking Ballista, then on Food Chain. Are either of you the two that said I could borrow Food Chains one day to jam? That was me. Yeah, send me a message and we can work something out. Okay. Now you get a lot of lands.
So I missed it. What made him dump a Sphere of Resistance on Crushing Grip? Did he dredge?
Dredged. Let her dance with him, let her dance all night long. Who wouldn't know just yesterday she danced with me the very same way. Yep, that works. How do you side against Death and Taxes? I'm going to bring in Massacre Worm, Engineered Plague, Pithing Needle, and Golgari Charm. And I'm going to take out Manipulate Fate, 2 Ponders, and Relic of Progenitus. Okay, the Sphere of Resistance. Welcome. But so it really depends on how well you know Food Chain. If you know how to play against Food Chain, you'll do fine. If you have no idea what's going on, well then. You need to continue watching the stream, and I need to play against Death and Taxes to show you what's going on. That could have been here sooner. Now you know a bit. That's good. Okay. Oh, I could have actually just had an army of Mistile Griffins, just barely. I didn't need to play this or this. I could play the Food Chain exiled for those. Let's hope he doesn't have something that can burn my bird out of the sky.
Yeah, it doesn't have trample, does it?
No, it doesn't have trample. That was actually a winnable game. Huh. Yep. Yep. Should have played it differently. But you saw the line that I did, right?
Yeah.
Although if they have the Punishing Fire, I have to play the Food Chain first. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I will keep this hand.
That deck is alluring, but winning with alluring against Food Chain is hard.
Winning with alluring against Food Chain is hard. That's true. Mulligan to 6. Go to 5. There you go. Congratulations, lands player. Nice thing about Food Chain is the combo usually goes faster and we have more interaction. It's not unwinnable for Allurin, certainly. It's actually one of the tougher matchups if you don't find your pieces. Manipulate Fate. Just draw 4 cards right here. See if we can set this up. Eternal Scourge, Mist Hollow, Mist Hollow. Cool. I like getting Surgical Extraction out early. Into my hand early. So I can have some better interaction. That's annoying. Let's get some pressure on the board. Probably opponent's hand is probably Croson Grip, something, something. Okay. Crop rotation.
You should try to go long with that.
It's probably not great.
Literally kill yourself. Literally just kill yourself.
Okay, we'll play Baleful Strix. Blue black. Hey, that's right, Shaman. Okay, they don't have Crescent Grip or the Crop Rot there. Okay, that's fine. Black. Give me a Tombstalker. Okay. Crop Rotation Sphere Resistance Wasteland. That's annoying. There's a gamble there too. Swing in and get 4 damage in. Play a Mist Hollow Griffin. Does that work? What do you think? Crop Rot, Gamble, Wasteland. I think I swing.
I think you should have held back the Baleful Strix.
Why?
It doesn't change your clock. But if he has a Punishing Fire, he's going to be in a good place.
Doesn't have red.
He's got Crop Rotation.
This has got to be for a Glacial Chasm. It's like almost guaranteed Glacial Chasm here. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. This means now he can't do that. Maze incoming. Not a maze. There goes Wasteland. Okay, so no damage. They also can't swing back. See, I'm playing my opponent's deck better than he is. Don't have enough to copy with Glacial Chasm, so he at least has to play one more turn with this. Gamble an Unknown in hand. Grove is pretty nasty. think Maze would have been better. I agree. I think Maze would have been better. But I'm going so wide that I can understand why my opponent's doing what they're doing. Yeah, Chasm lost him 2 lands for 0 mana. Two lands for a 0 mana land. Pretty sure you have to copy there. He just loses on my turn now. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he lost 3 lands. Yeah. 4-1. Congratulations, everyone. High five.
High five. Very nice.
Not bad at Magic. That was Food Chain. The Emrakul version would have had a slightly better matchup against Show and Tell, but we lost to only Show and Tell. 8 lands, 2 Delvers, and a Manaless Dredge. So this is the newest list. Good job. Glowing Jankworms.
Glowing Jankworms.
Okay. Thanks everyone for watching us. Give us a follow if you haven't yet. And I'll be back on tomorrow with Bryce, probably streaming either Food Chain or my Esper Mentor. Hail Heroes.